Invisible and Invisible Illness Awareness Project. This week I wanted to talk about diamine oxidase, which is an enzyme that helps with the decomposition of dietary histamine. And I covered in the histamine intolerance video the different types of histamine. This would be the type that you get either in the food you eat or that your GI tract produces as part of the digestion process. The thing about it is it's only going to help with that type of histamine, so it's not going to help if you have other histamine related symptoms like H1 symptoms, or you have like a runny or stuffy nose or something, and you can't take it after the fact. You have to take it a little bit before you eat so that it's already there to help with the decomposition, because if you don't have the DAO and the histamine is there, then it's already going to be starting that reaction. Some people have to take DAO with every single meal, and it helps avoid a reaction even though they still are on a limited diet. And then for other people, when they take the DAO, it allows them to go off diet and cheat or splurge a little bit. But usually that's still not something that you could do every single day because of the whole histamine bucket and the way that it'll build up if you keep doing it back to back. Personally, I have tried taking DAO supplements a couple times. At one point I got one brand and I think it was discontinued shortly after that. So the next time I got a different brand. I know some people are really sensitive to different brands, but I didn't sense that it really made a difference, and to be honest, I really didn't feel like it made a difference overall with how much I could eat, at least not that I could really tell. I would take a few of them before going out and eating stuff that I normally shouldn't, and it might have helped with the reaction, but I guess for me, my main focus has really been trying to find ways to get my energy level up, and it wasn't helping me out there. And to be honest, I felt like even if they did help, I still didn't want to be dependent on them because they are really expensive if you're taking them regularly. And if they would allow me to go back to eating normally, I would definitely be tempted to take them with every meal. If I tried to take them before pretty much every meal over the course of several days, I didn't notice an extreme difference, but it was still also difficult because usually I don't really think about eating until right when I'm ready to eat, and I don't want to have to take that a few minutes before, and then you're kind of trying to figure out is this necessary if it's just a small snack, or you know, I never really know how much I'm going to eat. Sometimes I just kind of nibble and then I come back like 30 minutes later, and it's just too hard to have to plan out when I'm going to eat and take that, you know, at least 15 minutes ahead of time. Might have helped avoid some bigger reactions when drinking wine or something like that occasionally, but I can't really remember that it did. For the most part, I would say probably didn't make much of a difference at all. It didn't make sense to continue it, but as always, I know there are people who love this stuff and really need it to survive, and it's definitely an interesting option, and if it works and it's affordable, go for it. Through my genetic analysis, I found out that as much as you can really put any stock in the results, it seems like I have a deficiency of DAO and MTHFR, so I would need to be supplementing both of them. I've tried the MTHFR supplements and I don't tolerate them at all. I end up with a headache on day one. So really between the two of them, that's a typical reaction I have to most medication, which is the one doesn't do anything for me at all, or maybe a little bit but not enough to really be worth it, and the other one I can't tolerate. But if you have or are using DAO, please share your experience. Did you not tolerate it well? Did you feel that it really turned your life around? How did it go for you? Go ahead and let us know in the comments. And if you haven't already subscribed, please do. I can't emphasize this enough. Subscribing is so important. I didn't realize this at all before, but it really does make a big difference for me. So if you like the channel, please go ahead and subscribe. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys next week.